All right. I'm exactly 1 week post surgery, that being the L3 through L5 fusion and laminectomy at 2 levels. So, a week later, how am I doing? Well, I've been home for a few days, got home that Thursday. The surgery was on a Monday, just to recap. Um, I'm feeling okay for the most part, really tapered down on the Norco. When I do take it, it's one pill instead of two. There's been a few times over the last, day where I've gone larger gaps without taking it, including one 8-hour gap. Um, I still get achy in the back. There's still a little bit of pain, um, but it's getting more manageable. I can get out of bed much easier. Sitting is still problematic. I just really can't sit, or I don't want to sit for more than 10, 15 minutes because it does start to feel a bit more painful. I'm doing a lot of laying down in bed with pillows under my knees, have my head raised a little bit, just relieving some of that stress. Um, I was starting to walk, not a whole lot, but a decent amount the last couple of days. One of the problems I had prior to the surgery was I couldn't even wear regular shoes because if I did, and anything that put pressure on the top of my feet, it would really kind of anger the nerves. And I had a lot of foot issues where it was kind of, some tingling, some kind of numbness, or just kind of, again, not full loss of control, didn't have drop foot, but just feeling like my foot isn't responding the way it should. Um, it's my understanding that some of the nerves were pretty pinched, and obviously during the surgery, they opened up a lot of things. So I think kind of the one bummer, not that I expected it to be good right away, because I that would be unreasonable. Um, I feel like just the physicality of getting up and walking, I was in decent shape beforehand, had done a lot of core stuff. I was kind of ready to roll. Um, the physicality of getting up and walking now, I mean, even with the pain, it's doable. I'm not really using the walker. I've got a nice brace, which I'm supposed to wear for about 3 months. If I'm going to be up for more than a few minutes at any time during the day, I put it on. Um, the tricky part is that when I'm walking, I still feel like my feet and legs are just not functioning quite right. And unfortunately, some of those things, the tingling, the paresthesias, the numbness, or just feeling like your foot or leg is not like fully with you, those are some of the things that take the longest time to heal. So, given what happened in the surgery, I have a feeling it's going to take those things a long time to heal. So I think the physical recovery from the surgery, I'm going to take my bandage off today for good, be able to shower, and not really worry about it. I still can't submerge that area, for 6 weeks or for another 5 weeks. But I don't have to worry about the bandage. I'm not bleeding. All those things are going really well. The pain now after a week, I mean, what I kind of imagined in my head versus what has happened. Um, this has been the toughest thing physically I've ever had to do. There's no doubt about it, but I can't say that it's worse than I thought. It's actually, it's doable. It's going to be hard. The first few days are pretty torturous trying to just get up out of bed, but you will get better. You will get stronger. You will get up. That's going to happen. Um, and knowing what I know now, sure, I had some fear and anxiety before the procedure. I would have much less at this point. So if you need to get this, you need to get it, and don't be afraid about the procedure itself. If you have a good surgeon that you believe in, it's going to be fine. So for me, it's a waiting game about kind of the nerve stuff, the lingering numbness, odd feelings, which for me are the biggest ones because that's what limited me. The back pain I've had for a long time, and I could deal with it. It's the leg stuff that was the killer, and the feet stuff in particular. Crocs are great, but I can't wear those forever. I need something more supportive. So I look forward to the day where I can do that, and I just think that day is going to be a little bit perhaps longer in the future. So today I have not walked as much. Trying to give it a little bit of a rest to see if that does something, because I was feeling pretty good a couple days ago and actually was wearing regular shoes, and that kind of triggered stuff. Not surprisingly, because that's what triggered it before. And again, those nerves are probably even more fired up now than they were before the surgery in some ways. So they've got to heal and do their thing. I just got to trust my body and stay positive. So that's what I'm going to do. Um, we're going to go from there. So, week out, overall, all things considered, not too bad. Meds coming down, still playing the waiting game with some of the nerve stuff. I'll provide more updates soon.